So it's day 3 of the green flag. So most of you I know have been here the last 2 days. Mark, you're new here. So green flag is just kind of what I've named our training series for the Viper specifically. Awesome shot of the Viper. Why not? So let's just dive in. Today we're going to be going over mark point creation. How to use the Datalink 16 really to your advantage with that, and then the advantage of doing that is you're going to be able to fly as a cohesive unit in flight together, and with that you can get multiple tasks done at once, and then there's going to be a little bit of CCRP bombing overview in there as well. Let me change my push to talk setting so I don't have to sit here and hold this. Okay. Also, if at any point anybody has any questions, please just stop me and then ask. No question is too dumb for the purpose of this. I really just want to get everybody, flying the best they can. So,
I have a question.
what's up?
So, what happens if you try to pull sustain 9 Gs with bombs on the wings, and you're in Cat 1?
I mean,
Do
it'll
the
let
wings
you
just rip
do it.
off?
No,
Oh,
it's because you're sustaining 9 Gs, which is the operational maximum of the plane, which is fine. But if you're in Cat 1 and you have wing bags and a bunch of pylons on and you're somehow at a high enough speed and you pull the stick hard enough to get you beyond 9 Gs, yes, you can rip the wings
okay.
all day. Well, Cat 3 just is like a suppressor in your gun. You know what I mean? Like it just kind of tones it down a little bit,
Okay.
keeps it safe. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
All right.
I
So
also have a question. What
yeah,
what server is the training going to be held on?
we'll share that at the end here.
Okay.
So the mission outcomes. So like I said, we're just gonna learn how to fly as a cohesive unit and accomplish tasks. Learn to operate the Viper in any and all environmental conditions as well, not just daytime. And learn to use the data link in order to fulfill a multitude of missions inside a theater, whether that be air to air, air to ground, a mixture of the two. After today, hopefully, you're going to be able to know how to send coordinates to your teammates that don't know or don't have the time to figure them out. So if you're flying with a buddy and they're like, how do I get to where the target is? Or how do I get to where you're going? And you're in the Viper, you can just push out a coordinate easy as pie and they'll have it. So we're also going to learn how to find and drop CBU 105s on them with the targeting pod in CCRP or visual mode, which is also pretty handy. Create and fly your own flight plan in both formation and on your own. So you should already know a bit how to do this from the last couple class. Something I really want to drum into people is just how to make your own waypoints and your own flight plan in the Viper. Because using the data link that we're going to learn today, you can share those with your team, okay? And after today, you should be able to teach other AIN pilots and other people how to do this stuff too. Okay, so I want to cement it in everybody's heads enough to where you can teach a Viper on the fly. Hey, I just sent you a mark point. This is how you put it in and how you go to the same thing, right? So now you have two fighters working on the same thing. It's just kind of integral to this aircraft. And just like I said, Datalink and the Viper is an integral part of the aircraft. So this is your link to your team and your flight, including AWACS, early warning radar, etc. It's what allows your aircraft to see targets that your aircraft can't see with its sensors. So that includes aircraft spotted by friendlies, AWACS, and mark points from other aircraft. So then you need to have your MIDS LVT knob on to get this system activated. You should do this during your cold start setup. It's right next to your INS alignment knob. Put that into the on position, okay? So We're going to go over symbology here in a second, but basically this is just a quick kind of graph to just kind of explain, or it's not a graph, but it's just a diagram picture to show you what Datalink does, right? So the Datalink just connects you to everything on the battlefield, makes you more aware of things that you might not be presently aware of in your vicinity. So this is a lot here, but we're just going to go over each part of this one by one. This is just, it'll all kind of click once we hit each point. You'll just say, oh yeah, that makes sense. But this is the symbology that you're going to see on your HSD, and this is going to tie into the Datalink system, okay? So when we're flying around and you see in the Viper these hollow triangles, or the hollow squares, or the hollow circles, red, white, yellow, and green. So that's a surveillance track, okay? So this information is being pushed to your Viper through the Datalink. You can't see the aircraft with your radar. It's not you detecting it. It's the AWACS or another vessel targeting that, and it's picking that up and sending it to your Datalink. Does that make sense? So
Correct.
that's pretty simple. Fighter tracks, similar symbology, right? This information is going to come from a friendly fighter donor on the same Datalink. By default, typically almost in every server you're going to fly in, any Viper in the server is going to be on the same Datalink. So don't really worry about messing with that too much. You're going to get, so if another fighter is within range of a bandit and he picks him up, any other Viper on the Datalink is going to get that knowledge of where he's at. Okay? It's an offboard track file. So these are PPLIs. All right. These are more precise location and points, and these are from like positional information from people in your own Viper flight, your own flight, like yourself. So you see here on the HST, your symbology is a PPLI track, right? Because it's basically being confirmed by both you and other Datalink hosts in the network. So yeah, it's going to be more precise. And so that allows for your own flight and up to 4 additional donor aircraft. So another donor might look like that, okay? So you, your wingman, are going to have similar symbology like this. So these are tracks that are correlated with your onboard sensors. So this is getting into, okay, I've seen a Datalink target. Now I'm going to go turn towards it. And your radar starts picking it up. So let's say an AWACS has spiked a bandit. And then your radar pings the same bandit. It's going to have a filled in triangle like this. Okay, so then you're going to have an idea that it's correlated between both you and another donor host on the network. Typically these are going to be more when you get within shorter range, so they are going to be a little bit more accurate, but that also means you're more in danger. So keep that in mind. Okay?
It also means you're able to lock them up at that point.
That's correct. Okay, so with your HSI as soy, if you TMS up on a contact, that makes it your PDLT, making it visible on your HUD and your JHMX. Your PDLT is your primary Datalink track, right? You can only have one of these at a time, but the advantage of this is it puts not only a circle around it on the HSD, but when you're looking around on your HUD and with your heads-up display and your JHMX, that circle will be there no matter what distance it is. As long as that contact is on your Datalink, you'll have a circle there. So what I'll do is I'll either put that on my flight lead if I'm trying to stick close and do formation flying. I can put it on the tanker if I'm trying to get an air-to-air refuel and try to figure out exactly where he is if it's bad weather conditions. Or you can even put that on a bandit, like a lead in a group of bandits, and so you can help figure out exactly where they are. It's a really helpful thing to do, and I really suggest having a PDLT at all times, because why not?
When you're looking through your head-mounted display, does it show like distance
So
of
there
any
will be
sort?
a number below the circle which shows their altitude. That's all you get.
Okay. So no closure rate or anything like that from any of
No.
this information?
Nope.
Okay.
See, because closure rate is only going to be defined by like your radar picking up that aircraft and determining its closure rate based on that. You're not going to get closure rate based off data link information from another host. So this, all that does is just puts a visual cue on your HUD and your heads up on your helmet and saying, hey, yep, this, my donor is saying that there's a target right there. And sometimes it will not be 100% accurate because it's going to be based off of those donors, right? So if it's an AWACS, it's not going to be 100% following it every second of its flight, so that circle is going to be a little bit off. It might jump around a little bit. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
But you're at least going to have a general idea of where it is. So we're going to get into mark point stuff. Mark points is really important because it's similar to making steer points. However, your jet can hold 6 mark points of your own. 26 through 30 is reserved for your own ship mark points. Now, that means you can make 6 at a time that you can also send out to other people. If you say make all 6 and you're at number 30 and then you hit it again, it's just going to go back to 26 and then overwrite it. Does that make sense? So you only get 6 of your own to create. So there's a few different ways that you can make a mark point. It's all going to be based on the sensors of your aircraft. Okay? So as we see down here, we have FCR mark points, which is your fire control radar. You have TGP mark point for targeting pod mark point. And you have HUD mark point. And overfly, okay, which is it does work. I have tested this. Overfly is kind of fun. It's kind of the more old school method, and it's really what it says. You fly over a point, you press the button, TMS up, and it creates a mark point. Meaning you have lat long elevation and MGRS of that location where you just overflew. Pretty straightforward with that. HUD mark point, so you'll be able to mark a point captured on your HUD, usually with where the flight path marker is, or if you have depressible reticle and you can slew it around, but we'll go over that in just a second. TGP mark point, as you know, it's pretty straightforward. It's going to send a mark point from wherever the targeting pod is looking. Okay? And then FCR mark point, same thing. It's wherever the fire control radar is looking. You must access the mark point page on your ICP in order to create mark points. So obviously, in a normal situation, when you're in with the T-pod and you press TMS up, it's just going to do a point track, right? But with mark point mode on, and you have your T-pod as soy, TMS up creates a mark point. Use the dauber switch to the right to cycle through the different modes indicated here. Mark FCR, mark TGP, mark HUD, mark overfly. And this chart here is just a really handy way of seeing which mode is going to activate which kind of mark points. So if you have air-to-air master selected, and you go to overfly mark points, TMS up will create a mark point there. Air-to-ground mode, or nav master mode, AGFCR is soy, FCR is designating, FCR is a mark point up. Okay, for the T-pod, you have to have T-pod as soy and in ground stabilized. We do that TMS right. Any questions on that?
Negative.
Sweet. Okay. Once you've created a mark point, this is going to show an example here of a mark point that's created with the HEMX. So if you're in HUD mode, right? Because we said if you're in HUD mode, it's going to work with the HEMX or the HUD. So once you've created this mark point, press mode select button, which is the 0 button on your ICP, and that makes the mark point the active steer point. Okay? So just making a mark point doesn't make it your SPI. You can't just make a mark point and then pickle. It's not going to go there. You have to make the mark point, hit 0 to make it your SPI. And then that's also your steer point. Does that make sense? You'll see that box pop up here for active steer point. It'll say STPT. And then you know, okay, now my jet is set as steer point 26 is my indicated SPI, sensor point of interest. Cool?
Yes.
So now we get into the fun stuff. So sharing these mark points. Okay? So mark points they're integrated into your jet just like a steer point is, right? You have like, you know, you type in the number that you want, hit enter, the steer point is selected, right? So who's been flying around and you see on your screen, you hear data and you see mark point 500 pop up on your HUD.
Then
And
you
you're
dauber
like-
down and get rid of it.
Right. Yeah. So that's the first instinct. Oh, yep. I need to get rid of this. That means somebody on the Datalink network is sending out a mark point like we just talked about. And we do that by pressing 7 on your ICP for the mark point screen. Okay. Make sure on your HSD next to this XMT for transmit that you have F16 selected. I do that on my startup just right away so I don't forget. Make the HSD your soy. That's important to do. Select the mark point that you want to transmit. So like we said, just type in the number that you want to send out, 26 through 30. And then you're going to hold IFF in, whatever that you have that bound to on your HOTAS. You're going to hold that down for more than a half a second. You'll see this box turn white while it's transmitting out, and then as soon as it goes back to this color, it's been pushed. Okay, so then when you receive that mark point on your screen, that mark point 500 or whatever, another Viper receives that, you go into your steer point menu, you know, number 4, and then type in 500, hit enter, and it's going to be going to that mark point. So now you've learned how to make a mark point and how to share it to other Vipers. Pretty neat. It's insanely helpful when you guys are hitting targets together and you're looking for something and say, oh, I see it. And the other guy says, I don't see it. Make a mark point. Push it out. You see what I'm saying? And then the advantage of that is, too, when you have to go rearm, refuel, and come back, you have it already saved. You know exactly where that target was, whether you shacked it or not. So then you can look around again for next targets. It's just a great tool to be able to get your mission done. Just a little bit on CCRP stuff here. Take a drink real quick. Okay. So as we were talking about, this in particular is going to apply to any kind of weapon like CBUs, AGMs, JDAMs that need to be turned on and powered on, but CCRP mode can be done with any type of bomb. It can be done with dumb bombs. It's the same, it's going to follow the same process here, except with this added step for the CBUs. So air to ground master mode, you need to power on the munitions. You're going to see the push button next to power. Hit that, turn it, it'll turn it on. You'll see A10. That means it's aligning. It's powering up. When it's done, it's going to say ready. RDY. You can use nose wheel steering and missile step button, or the little push button on your HSD or on the SMS page to toggle between CCIP and CCRP. If you have dumb bombs and stuff, by default, they're going to be in CCIP, so you need to switch over. When you're flying around, you look with your T-pod. Oh, I found a target. Okay, you're going to create a SPI. So whether that be with your TGP, fire control radar, whatever that is. Whether that be somebody sends you a mark point, says, oh, there's a good SAM site here. You should come throw a 105 at it. I'll send you the coordinates. And then you get data, 500. Type in 500, right? Your T-pod's going to slew to this point. You're going to see the box where the T-pod is looking. TMS up to create an area track. You're going to align your flight path marker with this line, this up and down vertical line that goes through your HUD. That is your solution queue. That's your azimuth steering line. This is the line you need to be on when your jet pickles for accuracy, okay? When you're within about 10, 15 seconds, you're going to start seeing the solution queue. This little horizontal line right here is going to start dropping. Okay, when you start seeing that line come down, you can hold the pickle button. As soon as that line intersects the flight path marker and then the horizontal line here, it's going to pickle the bomb. It'll release it for you. And that's going to be releasing at the optimum release point to impact the target that you've designated. Now with 105s, they're really smart. They're wind corrected. They're going to do all that fun stuff for you, and they're going to blow up the target. Couldn't be easier. All right? With Viz mode. So this is another way that you can use 105s to target things. And a lot of people ask me, how can I slew the targeting pod to something I'm looking at with the hammocks? Sort of. It's not just as easy as pressing one button, or like in the Warthog, where you hold DMIS right. It's not that way. It's simple. It's a little bit more complex, so we're going to go over that now. On the SMS page, up at the top, you're going to hit the button where it says pre, and it's going to change it to Viz here. So now we're in visual mode. You're going to hit DMS up to make your HUD soy. It's kind of cut out in this picture, but you'll see the little asterisks pop up on your HUD, which means that the HUD is soy. Okay? So now you can use the radar cursor slew to designate the designator on your HUD. So it's just going to start from the very middle, and it'll go, left or right, whatever, when you're using the radar cursor. Or if you have your Jahemics turned on, hold TMS up until this box appears around the crosshair from your Jahemics. Then you're going to know that it's kind of waiting for a target, right? So you're going to look around. I didn't write this down. I should have wrote this down. I'm sorry. Look around, and it follows the same thing here. TMS up to designate a target. Okay? One thing I want to note on this, though, when you're looking around with Jahemics and you create a target point like this, when you create a SPI, go back over to the T-pod really quick and then hit TMS up and make an area track there. Because I don't know if it's a bug or if this is correctly intended in the real jet, but sometimes, like, if this is off to your, your 3 o'clock and you make a point here and then you're trying to roll in on it, but your T-pod loses sight, if you don't already have an area track down, it'll be in like a different spot, or it won't hold. So what I do is, if I'm in Viz mode, TMS up to make the SPI, and then make your T-pod soy, and then just make a area track there. Does that make sense? Cool. All right. Anybody have any questions on what we learned?
Not yet.
Not yet. Perfect. Okay. So we're gonna kind of go into the briefing for the what our mission is today, and we're gonna through the mission you need to practice what we just learned, and in order to complete the mission, it's gonna be vital that we employ the stuff that we just learned. We're gonna be going after some of the deck of 52 today. The intelligence division has received intel that indicates 4 HVTs are attempting to flee from the Caucasus Mountain region. Target locations have been marked and approximated by kill boxes Wizard, Lion, Tin Man, and Scarecrow. These will be visible on your F10 map when you join in. Intel indicates active but small groups of enemy air presences in the area to escort them out. It's going to be imperative for you to neutralize any and all air threats in the AO before attempting to strike these HVTs. Targets are expected to be transported by a column of Ural trucks. They might also be holed up inside of a building, but their convoy will be nearby. That's why we're using proving the use of cluster munitions, and because they might be trying to hide themselves within hostile infantry or within a truck. So better to just take them all out.
Really quick. Is that Saddam Hussein that we're going to go kill?
No.
It looks like Saddam Hussein. An old picture of him.
So, like I said, target zone's been zoned into kill boxes in the training group. We're going to be organized into 2 different flights. Actually, disregard that. We're not going to disregard it. We're not going to organize into 2 flights. But so, objective 1 is reconnaissance. So, we're all going to push out from Sochi towards IP Yellow Brick Road, which is also marked on the map. You're going to clear out enemy fighters before proceeding. Okay? Once we hit objective 2 at the IP, we're all going to detach into single ships that were assigned, and you're going to hit your assigned kill boxes to identify where your targets are at and create a mark point at their location. I should say RTB, but I guess I put RTP. My bad. RTP after mark points are set and rearm for air to ground and strike on marked targets with maximum prejudice. So we're going to go out, find them, come back, get bombs, go back and kill them. Make sense?
So RTB or RTP is in Return to Pluto, right?
Yeah, or return to piss.
Return to pigeon.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just going to return to Pluto, so...
Just quick look at the timeline. So we're just going to start up, arm up, depart, get to the IP. We're going to detach from the lead. Do a recon, RTB rearm, go back to IP, and then we're done. Make sense? Everybody's kind of tracking? We'll get in there and we'll figure it out together. Should be fun.
Let's go fuck them up.
So, we got 4 of you guys. Blackout, you're going to be Killbox Wizard. Darby, I'm assigning you Killbox Lion. Flaru, you got Tin Man. And Mark, you're on Killbox Scarecrow.
Copy.
Alright. So let's go ahead and hop in the server, which is... It's a AIN training server.
Green flag 3.
That is correct.
Wait,
Password?
I know.
Morgan, all caps.
Sorry, say that again.
Is Morgan all in caps?
Morgan. M-O-R-G-A-N. All caps.
Alright, loading in.
If you get shot down, you're allowed to reslot, but you must resume your mission where you left off. So if you have not ID'd your ground target yet, you need to go back and do that. Secondly, part of the training, I'm going to ask that all of you, when you find your target and make a mark point on it, you need to IFF it out and send it to everybody, because I want to verify that you got it in the right spot. So I'm going to be checking your work.
Are we sticking with the pre-armed loadout here with the bags and the 4 120s, 2 AIM-9s?
That's correct. That's going to be your recon loadout for today.
Copy.
You should have a T-pod as well.
No.
If you do not have a targeting pod, put one on. And also take some time whenever to check the F10 map.
Make sure to also align your HEMIX.
I just added a targeting, like a target circle where the IP is. I guess I forgot to put that on the map. I'm sorry.
That's fine. You said I've got Wizard, right?
Yep. Also, let's you guys might as well practice keeping it in a formation when you guys are heading into the IP. But keep it tactical though. I'd say like 5-mile spread.
I want to inspect the serial numbers.
You want to see the rivets?
Yeah. Just count them and make sure they're all there, you know.
Would you? Yeah. It's on push to talk. What's up?
I messaged you, but since you have a second, how does Jersey Mike sound?
That'd be good. Yeah, that'd be really good.
Alright, I'm started up and ready to go.
Yep, I am too. Just wait for everybody else.
I'm ready.
Captain.
Yep, in 1 second.
Christ, dude.
Alright.
Which one are you?
Who is you?
I'm the one in the back.
Oh shit!
Oh, don't tip. Yeah, I'll bring up the rear since I'm CFI and I wanna watch. So
I don't know who I'm following.
Flower, you wanna take lead for today?
I have to.
You don't have to. I'm not gonna make you.
Then no.
What? Are you on a runway over there?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I see they crossed.
Yes, I've just waited.
I don't know who 1-4 is, but you need to hold position, okay?
ATC can go fuck themselves.
That's done.
We're scrambling.
I'll be in a whole position.
Alright, who's taking lead? Because it's not going to be newbie old Mark.
Who's already on the runway?
That's, Flaru? How do you
No,
pronounce
it's
it?
not.
Hey, Bluru, do you wanna pull forward some?
No, I went back here for a reason.
Alright, I guess I'll take the front left side, I guess.
What's our initial steer point?
It'll be one.
IP
check
Yellow
the
Brick
F10
Road.
map and you'll see the target circle I put down. It's to the left of Lion and Tin Man.
Hey, 1-4, you might want to hold position.
1-2. Uh-oh. He's mixing it up now.
There's one. You are holding
Right.
position.
Okay. Shit.
Alright, so
What?
Well, I was gonna tell the guy next to me to start going, but never mind.
So we're
Okay.
going to
IP1, or waypoint 1 is the IP, Yellow Brick Road. It's
Yeah.
4216 907 Eastern 04059137.
So I hit 4 and then 1 and enter and it's flashing.
It's not actually built in as a waypoint. You have to make it yourself.
Oh
Alright,
crap!
Give me the waypoint or the steer point and everything.
Northern 42 16 907.
Oh, hold on.
Yeah, I done fucked up too. Hold
All
on.
right, northern.
42 16 907.
All right.
Eastern 0 0 40.
0040.
No, 040 59137.
So I'm assuming I have data Markpoint 500. That's where we're going.
Somebody dropped it. Yes.
Yeah, I didn't push it out, but I can push one out.
All right, hold on. This would be good practice. How do you manually input Markpoint 500? You just go to steer point and then 500.
Yep. And
And then enter, and then it brings it up. Okay, yeah, there you go. Cool.
All right, I'm ready.
All right.
Hold on.
All right. Hold up.
So I need the Dauber steer point. 500. Enter. Right? Okay.
Yep.
And then horn reset. Alright. Guess I'm ready. Whoever this is in front of me.
All right. Engine's up to 80. Wheel brakes on. Lead's rolling.
All right. Breeze rolling.
He's rolling.
All right. 4.
Oh shit, where am I going? Hello.
Easy on the
Three's
burner. Don't wake your teammates.
3's up on mill.
What's up? Apparently that is not gear up. That is change the radio. That is a weird keybind. I don't know why that is like that.
All right, lead, what's your speed?
300. The box.
Ooh, I'm getting all up in your jet wash.
Yeah, that happened to me on takeoff. It's not fun. I went sideways and then off laps.
Oh God.
You'll see what's happening if you got it.
I need to invert my track IR.
All right. Once checking left.
No, I expected that. It's not caught me off guard.
I just watched somebody go Space Force.
Yeah, so
Full
I take
burner.
traffic to Mark over it.
Somebody's going Top Gun.
Anything
So-
to avoid an airstrike.
Yep.
Coyote, run us through the making somebody, what was it, the ID?
PDLT.
PDLT. So make
PDLT.
make your HSD the center of interest, soy.
Alright, I'm turning into waypoint, well, steer point 3 for me.
Okay, HSD's soy.
Then you're gonna want to zoom it in. Like press it down, you know, to like range 15, like, as tight as you can get it. And then you want to cursor over the thing that you want, and then TMS up.
Alright, I'm coming over to your left wing, Coyote.
Hey Fox, we're doing our training session for today. We're in the alien training server right now doing our practice mission.
Awesome.
Is it DMS up?
DMS down cycles your sensor of interest.
No, but to get the
Okay,
the person you want to make.
Oh,
I'm
that's
at 15.
TMS up.
Do I got to put anything on you? Put the X
Yeah.
on you?
Yeah, use the radar cursor, highlight whatever you want, and then TMS up.
Shit, everything is all bunched together still.
Yeah, you can use the expand button, the FOV expand, and it'll zoom in. You can go EXP1 or EXP2.
Okay. I gotta remember where that fucking button's at.
You can press the push button at the top where it says norm,
Yeah.
and then it'll go to EXP1, or you can press it again to go to EXP2.
Okay. How do I know which one is you?
The one in the front.
Yeah, that's the neat part.
The green one?
Yeah, they're all gonna be green for you, except for yourself, which will be blue.
Okay, I'm assuming that's you, and then do TMS up.
Correct.
Oh, okay, there you go. I got it. Nice. All right. It doesn't really show on the HSD too well. It just kind of makes it a little bit more bold.
Yeah.
I'm totally out of formation.
You keep trying to kill me.
I'm sorry.
You're good.
Just get back on my waypoint here.
What else did you go into, Coyote?
25.
Alright, what's your speed in the box?
301.
301, got it.
Oh, I'm not sure I got the right guy.
I'm punching burner to catch up.
I think I'm in the front now from what I'm looking at on the HSD. I'm low though. I'm 17,000 now.
Two of you guys are ahead of me, Flaru and
It's probably me.
yeah.
I think
Maybe I
Flower's been on my wing. I see
Maybe
you back there.
maybe I did have the right guy then. Okay. So that's you over there. Oh, shit.
Yeah, I'm at 21, pushing through 22 now.
You still at 301?
Correct.
Should be forming up on your left wing here shortly.
It's third in line back there.
I guess maybe that's me.
Could be you're the third con trailer. I don't know what happened to Flaru.
Get off off your wind's stalling out. Don't worry, we're fine.
I'm full burner right now trying to get up.
So am I.
Sorry, I'm making us both struggle.
No,
I'm pretty
it's fine.
sure
I chose
me
this.
and Coyote are the only ones running the covert lights.
There's formation lights.
Yeah.
Yeah, you shouldn't have your positional lights on at this point.
Well, we haven't fenced in.
Somebody just took off like a rocket next to me.
That'd be Darby because me, Flario and I are back here struggling.
You just gotta find the right power setting, that's all.
Full.
Well, the issue was, we were kind of doing about 150 knots at one point.
Oh, I've done 70 knots
Yeah, that's fine. It's just, you know.
at 83,000 feet. I don't want to hear it.
Okay, that just sounds like you're, trying to kill yourself. Oh, fucking wake turbulence.
Yeah, I just got in it too.
Wake turbulence, the one thing that can kill people.
Yeah, the most lethal weapon.
That's why I'm a little bit above Coyote.
Coming up on Darby's right wing now. I don't think I have speed brakes bound, so I'm just kind of slowing down naturally.
Pick up speed,
Speed.
right here.
Speed lead.
Increasing. Pushing through 300, 305, and then try to get up to 350.
Are you at mill power?
Yep,
Heard.
full mill.
I am above you to your right, 7 o'clock, I want to say.
Roger.
The heads-up display doesn't show your current waypoint, or is it just because we have, or I have the one of the friendly fighters locked up?
You should have a diamond as your current waypoint.
Yeah. And you should have a tab.
Oh, okay, yeah. I was looking past it. I'm sorry.
Who's in burner?
Not I.
No concern.
That sunset through the yellow canopy looks so nice.
Yeah.
Alright, pulling back to power. What's your speed?
353.
And folks, if you look out your right window, you will see an F16 and a couple more F16s off to the rear.
You calling me slow? Speed brake, forward retract.
We're good. Okay, let's go. Okay, Mark, whatever you do, do not pull up. Okay, we're good.
You're formed up on me, and I'm trying to figure out how to
Yeah.
map my freaking speed brake. There we go, I got it.
Hopefully,
Rolling.
Alright, we'll pull back up, get some speed, and catch back up to them.
hopefully you were
Are about to
in
come left,
autopilot at
check
least.
left.
Absolutely not.
Oh no, no, you just started rolling and I'm just like, well, I'm gonna die here.
It was level when I pressed escape.
I'm on your right wing now, Coyote.
It was just dast in the middle of you.
You just cut right in front of me, Black.
Sorry. You kind of rolled left as I was.
I said checking left.
Should have given us a little bit of a countdown there.
This is why I say late time for this one next.
Alright, I'm gonna go over to the top and back over to your left side. What's your speed?
354.
Alright, I'm coming back up on your left wing.
What's the server password? I'll come flight formation with you.
Morgan in all capitals.
Copy.
You have the Viper, right?
Correct. Do you mind if I fly similar or Viper required? It doesn't matter.
There's only slots for the Viper, unfortunately.
No worries, Viper it is.
Okie dokie. Alien, this is where I leave you. Best of luck. You know your assignments. Ask me if you have any questions. I'm here to help.
Plane fly.
Huh?
How plane go fly.
How make plane fly?
Yeah.
Alright, I'm waving off
Holy
to
Jesus.
my waypoint. What?
You two are very,
You-
very close.
You freaking cut me off again, dude.
Wait, how?
Okay, looks like we got two ship bullseye 12066.
Darby, keep going east. Follow the rest of the group.
Trying to follow this.
Okay,
Fucking-
Mark, I'm gonna split off from you and go after those guys.
So my diamond is at 295.
Okay, I got eyes on that two ship there at Angel 17. Is that the
Okay.
same two? Copy.
So am I all dicked up?
No, you got to the IP. It's just trying to turn you around now because you flew through it. So now you would, after we clear out the air to the east, you can make a new waypoint towards your target in your kill box.
Oh, I got a third pop-up.
I've got off.
He's gonna be closer.
Oh.
Bulls 349.
That
2,562. Is that right?
I'm seeing him on
Alright, I'll go
the
for him.
deck, taking off.
Yeah, he's low.
Unless somebody else wants to drop down and get him.
I'm
And
on
I'll
the
continue on to my waypoint.
ship now. Okay, now it's a 4 ship.
Now it is a 4-ship.
Alright, if somebody wants to drop down and take care of them, I'll continue on to my waypoint, which is
I'm already past them.
about 30 miles out, and I'll deal with the guys that are coming in from there.
I'm sorry, Star. I'm fucking lost.
No worries. We reached your waypoint 1, right? So now you need to make yourself a new waypoint. So you're gonna have to go to waypoint 2 and then create the coordinates yourself.
4, 2, 2. No. Let's see.
HSD.
4, 2, enter.
Yep.
Flurry, I'm
go-
gonna buddy
I'm
up with
going
you
to-
on
I'm
this
going to-
and
I'm going to
engage advantage
waypoint
with you.
2 now.
Yeah.
I'll give a lead to
Yep.
you
You're
want
creating a waypoint 2 now.
I'm creating one.
Mm-hmm.
See Angels 40. I'm coming up to you.
That's correct. Yep. You gotta make your waypoint for your Tin Man target.
Yeah, I've got lead arm if you want trail arm.
I'm sorry, dude. I'm lost.
No
idea
worries.
what-
If you want,
I-
I can send you coordinates for your target if you'd like. That'll make it. If that'll help you a little.
So I'm hitting steer point and I'm entering the number 2 and then I hit enter, right?
Yeah,
Or-
because you want to make. It doesn't matter what number you put there. That's just we want to make a new steer point for you, right?
Right.
So let's just make it number 2 for now. So
Okay.
you got it steer point 2.
Right.
Now we need to put in coordinates. So
Okay.
we can get those from Scratchpad if you don't already have some.
Please spy.
It's not body
If you'd
spy.
like, I can
And-
give them to you.
No. What? I'm after Tin Man.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Sorry.
No, you're good. That's why
Okay, I'm gonna take the trailing 2 and I can get a lock, or TWS lock on this trailer guy.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to get the front one.
All right, I'm Fox 3 on third bandit.
Alright, I'll get the
Side.
left. I got the left, or I guess now the right guy that's alive.
Other
Fox 3.
2 broken.
I'm gonna get the other guy locked up just to follow up if nobody can get him.
Follow up on that far left guy if you can. Splash 1.
Fox 3.
Breaking right. I can't get a lock on the other guy. I keep dropping radar on him.
Alright, defending.
Hold.
Splash.
I got another 2-ship Angels. Looks like 16.
I've got
Angels
one that's
18.
in close. Oh, he's down.
Ugh.
I'll go deal with them if you guys want to refund your target.
So Darby, you got your coordinates from the map, right?
I do.
Okay.
And I put in steer point 2. I dauber down to manual.
Yep, dauber down past that. We don't need to worry about that setting.
Okay, and then enter in my coordinates.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm So I don't know. I don't know what's going on, but it's dauber down to manual, dauber down again. Oh, I'm not hitting north.
Yeah, there you go. You gotta put your directional.
Fucking idiot.
Happens, man. I did it like 4 times in a row.
4.
Mark, what's your state?
I am off your left.
Yeah, I know where you are.
three.
What's your state?
Okay.
Dauber down.
Fuel state
hit.
7.3. I got 3 times AMRAM, 2 AM9s.
Yeah, you should have also bought.
I can't. I'm not picking them up yet. They're coming in within 40 from
You
me.
should pick 'em up, mate.
Okay, I just got the first one.
All right, I've got confirmation on my targets.
Okay, IFF on my. Well, hang on. Let's let Darby figure this out before we start bombarding coordinates
It's,
out.
okay, so my elevation's 61. Do I just put 61 or?
Put in the target elevation. Yeah, so 6-1 and enter.
Fox 3, Bandit 1.
Okay.
Now you're
And
done.
now, and then I just hit return, dauber,
Yep.
return. Okay.
So
now
now
I
steer
just-
point 4 is your current speed and your current target. So help out the buddies, engage these bandits here, and then head that way and start looking for your ground targets.
Flash
Those
1.
flash can kill.
I'm breaking left. I can't grab the second one. I don't know what I'm doing wrong with TWS right
Okay.
now.
Fox ready.
Trying to follow my tadpole.
You're actually basically over,
Jazz-
almost over it right now, Darby.
Oh, is that why? Because I'm saying my
Yeah.
triangle has got an X through it, and I never. All right.
Yep, it's because it's out of your FOB. It's like right below you.
Flash.
Yo.
And
Okay, I'm breaking off for my objective.
Okay.
so now I should bring up my SMS page, or just go to CC.
Just go to your T-pod.
Okay, so I'm hitting air to ground. I need to turn some consoles, instruments. Turn up all this bullshit so I can see.
Coyotes at one was scared from it.
Okay, make that soy. Oh, good lord. Okay, I see my triangle. And this air to ground. I need to slave this over there.
Yeah, so get your T-pod slave to your steer point. With your T-pod as soy, do TMS down twice.
Okay.
You're gonna want to look around for a building that's on fire with smoke.
Yeah. zoom in on this? I forget.
It's got man range knob to zoom.
Yep, manual range knob, and you can also use the FOV where it says wide up there at the top. You can press that and go here.
Yeah, I've got a point.
Should I go for lion?
I've got a point track on it.
Okay, so now go to the mark. Now you're on your ICP. Press number 7.
Okay.
Dauber right to TGP.
Hold on, I lost it in my targeting pod. Guess I got to pull around.
Well, if you had a point track on it, the coordinates should be saved in there, so it
Okay.
should be okay.
Dauber right.
Yeah. Where it says TGP now.
Yeah.
Now go
I'm
back
done.
and make your
I'm good.
TGP as soy
Yeah, it's soy.
and TMS up.
Mine is refusing to. When I TMS down twice, it's refusing to look at the actual waypoint.
Try that again. So I had a point track on that. Oh goddamn, I'm slow. Tiny A10. Okay, so I've got it on a burning building. And now I'm what's going on here? Porpoising. What the fuck is going on?
Is your autopilot on?
It is now. Okay, so I got it on that. Let me see. I got it on a burning building, and I've got a point track. A Dauber right. No. A 7. It's on TGP, and then I Dauber which way?
Dauber down.
Down.
Yep. Well, you don't have to dauber anywhere at this point. You should just be able to press with the HUD with the TGP as soy. TMS up. For some reason, it's like as I'm saying that, it's not working for me.
Yeah, it's not working for me, but
It's super weird.
Coyote, am I good to go back to base? And
Yeah. How'd you create a mark point?
yep,
How'd you get it to capture? Because it's not working for us.
yeah, it's not putting it coordinates.
I literally just followed your instructions. That's literally what I did. Was I just followed your instructions.
Like I'm explaining it correct, right, Flaru? Like this should
Yeah.
be working.
It should be working. I'm also not seeing my T-pod symbology on my hum-ups.
God damn it.
And I tried the workaround, you know, where like you go in and out of the menu after already select
Well, the
T button.
overfly mark point seems to work properly.
It's just something with the T button.
Yeah, just not with T-Pod. Okay. This is frustrating.
There's the burning building. Going to narrow, putting it on the narrow. Okay, I've got a point track on the burning building. So I'm on. Okay, dauber back. Hit 7. Dauber right. Nope, it's FCR. I want to go to TGP.
Yep.
Go back. No. Okay, let's start over. Okay, TGP, and then just do what? TMS up one time?
Yeah, it's supposed to be TMS up with the HUD is soy.
With the HUD or the TGP?
With the TGP, I'm sorry.
Okay. All right. So, okay, I've got coordinates in there.
So it worked for you.
Yes.
What? the
Perfect.
fuck?
Okay, now
Yep.
go ahead. Do you on your HSD? Did you hit
Yeah.
that XMIT button for Link 16?
Okay, let me go back there. Fuck, look at it. Oh, HSD. Transmit. Link 16.
Yep.
Okay.
Now
Yeah, it says, yep, go ahead.
press 0 for M cell.
Okay,
So now you see that STPT on your DED now.
correct.
So now hold IFF in.
Okay. Did it work?
No.
Hold it for longer.
The transmit switch IFF in.
Yes.
Alright, walk me through how to do that real quick.
Let me look at my controls, make sure I'm pushing the right button. Just controls. Oh, I don't have it fucking bound, no wonder. Okay.
So-
F.
Blackout, to answer your question, with whatever steer point you have selected, that's the one that you're going to push out. Then you make your HSD soy. And then you hold down IFF in.
And how's that listed in the controls? IFF identification button?
Transmit switch IFF in.
Bang.
I got yours,
I got-
Blackout.
I got that one.
Okay.
Oh, okay, here it is. Sorry.
Oh, you're good, man.
Okay, alright, I'm gonna send mine.
Got it.
Got that.
Alright, so I will be back at base in 9 minutes.
Cool. So, Darby, you can head back to base 2, go get some bombs.
Okay. So I gotta go back to nav mode.
I mean, you don't have to, but yeah.
LaRue, what are you doing?
Oh,
And I'm sorry, dude. How do I get back to nav mode?
Just hit the air-to-ground master mode button.
Oh,
wait,
oh, that's right.
coyote
It's the
mode
on-off
to
switch,
me,
right?
nav
Yeah.
mode.
It's like a toggle.
Well, I'm in. It
Coyote is
says
working for me in nav mode.
PCF. It says-
What's up?
Wanna try that?
What's funny is I didn't do any of that in air-to-ground mode.
Hang on, Flower,
Yeah.
what'd you say?
It's working in nav mode for some godforsaken
It's working in
reason.
nav mode?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Data.
Got yours,
I just
Flaru.
Upper left.
Mark,
And
did you
what's
get
my
yours
s-
figured out? Mark?
Oh, oh.
Here we go. Okay, now I'm seeing that bitch.
Did we lose Mark?
No, I'm here. I'm sorry. What? Did you call me?
Yeah, did you, how you doing? Did you get your thing figured out?
I just found my burning building.
Tops 3.
Alrighty. And just look for the troops and trucks around it. Make a mark point.
Troops and trucks around it.
Do I?
Yeah, Darby, at this point, all you gotta do is just go back home and just keep a note of what, you know, that mark point 26 so you know where to go back to.
Troops
So
and trucks spotted.
to get back home, I do that off the F10 map, or is there a steer
Yeah,
point?
Yeah, there's no steer point set, so just do it off the F10 map and you can make yourself a steer point, or you can just use the map and fly back. Gonna have to head up north.
Yeah, I set up a couple of steer points.
You go to Mark Point, and where do you go from there?
Okay, so you have the mark point menu up. Now make your TGP soy.
That's just with the white box around the screen, right?
Yep.
Okay.
And then TMS up.
TMS up, and it goes to point track mode.
Yep. Are you getting coordinates pop in there on the DED when you do that?
No, it's showing all zeros, but it's showing
Okay,
the
so
mark
just-
point as 26.
Yeah, so just switch back to nav mode and do the same process, but just in nav master instead of air to ground.
That's the thing. I was in nav mode.
Okay, so now try it in air to ground mode.
Air to
It's
ground.
supposed to be
You
air
might
to
have
ground.
to match EMS up sometimes.
If I'm in air to ground mode and I press TMS down to get my TGP to slave over, it doesn't slave over. It's just bore sighted to the front of the aircraft. But if I go to air to ground,
In the bottom right.
sorry, say that again.
Press STP in the bottom right.
STP doesn't do anything. When I press TMS down, it like flickers like it's trying to slew over there, but it doesn't. But if I get out of air to ground mode and stay in nav, it goes where I'm looking.
The T-Pod might be in air-to-air mode when you're in nav mode, so...
It's in air to ground mode. The AG is lit up. Yeah, it's showing air to ground mode in TGP.
This is going well.
Yeah, this is fucking wonky. I don't understand this.
Yeah. Like, should just.
Can you share your screen for me?
Absolutely.
Because the jets are not performing as they're supposed to. That seems to be what's happening right now. So
I mean, everything's working the way it should for me
Oh,
so far.
double right.
Upper right.
yeah, you have to be in.
And
There
then
you go.
TMS up.
See next to Mark, it says TGP now.
Oh, okay. All right. That's all right. Yeah, I remember you talking about that earlier.
So
Now.
now TGP is soy, TMS up. There you go.
There
You
you
got it.
Okay. Okay. And then
And press tell.
I'm sorry. Say it again.
Press 0.
Press 0.
Okay.
Now it's your steer point.
Alright, so just to give you guys a heads up, I'm going to be landing runway 6.
So go to the HSD. Make that soy. Hit the XMT off.
Datalink 16.
There you go. Now hold down IFF in. Transmit switch.
Okay, I need to bind that.
Yeah, I had to bind it too.
we'll just go with L for now because I don't know what I need to bind to. And then
Oh, no. There you
Got
go.
it. 504. Good job, everybody. We
503
worked it
for
out,
me.
even with the trials and tribulations. I promise it's not going to be that hard for you when you actually do it again. There's some buggy
Science
shit going
based
on
on
right
that.
now. I don't know what's going on, but everybody did good.
heading real quick. 2930.
The Coyote's learning us on some things.
That's the idea.
Hey, look, you're actually doing a pretty good job at teaching this shit.
Well, thank you.
It's not easy to explain DCS to people, especially over, say, Discord.
Especially when it's not working properly.
Yeah, especially when like you can't look and be like, okay, but this is what this is.
I'm gonna be on the final here in a minute for runway 6. Hey, nighttime landings aren't that bad.
Yeah, I never said they were bad.
Holy crap, I'm way south.
It appears SoCal servers are back up, by the way.
Yeah.
We do have nods in the F16, right?
Yep.
But you have to equip them at the ground.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah. Is that MVG or the HMD? I mean, I'll fancy A10 up in both at once.
So if I wanted to put in Sochi as a steer point, what number do I pick
30
now?
minutes
Since
until?
26 was the one I picked
Pick
off.
like 3 or
It's
something.
1 for me personally.
Waypoint 1?
Yeah.
Okay, let me try that.
Here, I might be able to share it. Give me
No,
a
no,
sec.
no, no, don't share shit. I want to try this. Oh,
That son of a bitch shared it anyway.
Warning.
Well, if
autopilot.
anybody else wanted to use it instead of punching it in, it's there now.
Blackout.
Yep.
In the future, just do me a favor. If somebody's trying to figure something out and they ask you not to share it, don't do that. Because then it makes it harder for him to learn. I know you know how to do it at this point, but I'm trying to get everybody up on the same pace.
Alright. Sorry. I was in the process of sharing it when I said that.
I just have to do shit a dozen times before it sticks.
Yep, everybody learns at a different pace, and I want to just make sure we get everybody, you know, on the same page before we get too much going.
Alright, I'm on final for runway 6.
How often do y'all do these? Just every Saturday?
Been trying to lately.
I mean, like this isn't bad training. Like don't think because you had a little fuck up like it's not
Oh,
you. You're doing a great job. It's DCS being DCS.
Yeah, it happens. DCS, you know, it's unavoidable sometimes.
Go.
So now, and you said it's 26 through what is the waypoints that you get
26 through 30.
through 30? So now it is saved as 26, right?
Yep.
No matter what. Okay.
Those are your own ship mark points.
How many messages I guess you can get before it resets and starts overwriting?
Like 600?
Yeah, it's about 190.
Yeah, 100 for the mark point one.
Because the way it's go to 699.
Alright, runway's clear.
Oh shit, there's a fighter coming after whoever's at Angels 23.
That's the AWACS. Might want to go save the
Wonder who that
AWACS.
could be.
Working on it. Maybe too late for the old AWACS.
So somehow I am in dogfight mode. I don't know how the fuck I ended up here. I have
Did
my
you
steer.
press-
Go ahead.
Did you get 3 on your keyboard, whatever say?
Yes, it was one of my numbers. List 6. No. That's why I want to go back to home station. Steer point 1. Enter. How do I get back to nav mode? What's the magic button?
To get out of dogfight mode, you gotta hit the
Dogfight
dogfight switch
center.
again.
It's like override. Or dogfight switch center.
Got it.
Okay, field in sight.
Oopsie.
Shouldn't I be able to see my steer point in my hammocks?
You should.
Sloppy on the ILS.
Alright, be right back in a second.
I'm fucking way far away. God damn. My speed.
Left engine fire. Right engine fire.
Flash 1 Coyote.
Radar failure.
Good job.
EOS failure. ACS failure. Hydraulics failure. Left engine fire.
This is my first time doing a nighttime ILS in my bike pod. Okay, fine, that's the price. Oh, thank you.
Copy. NVG installed.
Like the police stop. Like, please, I'm begging you. That's my grass cooking. Okay, drip, drip.
Ooh.
Perfect landing.
Nope, 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 nope. I forgot. Heading select will make you go on whatever heading you have set.
Yeah, which is always normal by default.
Yep.
That was a nice landing aside from the, you know. Okay, blackout, check your speed brake. Wee.
So once the A0 second number goes away, that means the CPU 105s are good to go, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll see ready pop up, RDY.
Does it only pop up for a second?
No, it should stay there.
Request rearming. Copy.
So how long does that take?
Shouldn't take too long. You can do it when you're on route.
Rearming complete.
Is there a way to turn the brightness of the compass down that's in between your legs there?
Yeah, click the course knob on the right, and then you can use the mouse wheel to adjust
Ah,
brightness.
thank you.
Alright, I'm taxiing to the runway opposite of runway 6.
Alrighty. Good luck.
Just for good measure, I've also got some CBU 87s as well.
No formation takeoffs or anything required from this point out. You guys can just go and hit your targets.
CBU 87s are permitted, correct?
I mean, yeah. Why would you want that instead of a 105?
I've got two 105s. I've also got two 87s.
That's like
87s are
completely
guided.
overkill for this, but yeah, you're fine, I guess. The 105 is just a 97 in a smarter canister.
Yeah.
But it's CCIP. Well, I mean, you can CCRP it, but it's not wind corrected.
Alright, I'm taking runway whatever this is.
Look at you zooming over the curvy.
You are cleared for takeoff when ready. Climb 300 at QFE 29.82. 13, Sochi, clear to taxi to runway 24.
Alright, I'm up.
You are cleared for takeoff when ready. Climb 300 at QFE 29.82. 11, unable to clear for takeoff.
What's the optimum drop altitude for the 105s?
I mean, there really isn't an optimum drop altitude.
You're gonna want to be pretty high to let that.
The faster you're going and the higher you are, the further you can launch them.
Yeah, just lock them if you want.
Like with any guided thing, you're gonna want to be high though to let it get on target.
What? Alright, looks like Darby and Mark are coming in for approach. You guys make sure you coordinate, you don't hit each other.
They won't hit each other. Big Sky Theory prevails.
Darby, you going in for like a long final there?
Yes.
Nice.
They
Good
enter
job.
the pattern here for
Go for it.
06.
Yeah, go ahead and put her down, Mark. Get your bombs. Hi, Cappy boy.
I forgot how lofty the 16 is when it's slow.
Yeah.
My goodness, that was scary. I thought I was dead.
Check gear.
I keep forgetting it's not bound on my hood tag. It's a terrible glide slope. Real low.
You walk over the trees.
Who put trees in front of a runway? What a loser.
I think Gold's did. And you're gonna meet him soon. Now you're like, oh, jeez.
Ooh.
You're fine.
We're fine. We're fine. We're fine. We're fine. Nice and soft. That's all I was aiming for there. Nice and soft.
Alright, Darby, you're about 10 miles out. Looking good.
I have to circle around. I'm too fast. I think I'm gonna have to do a left brake.
I'm clear of the runway.
See if my gear slows me down.
I'm gonna flip if I turn. Oh, buddy.
Put my landing light instead of taxi. Stop here,
Well,
figure
don't
out-
say that's all that matters.
figure out where that's at.
Right, you let me pull the taxi light.
1-4. Taxi to parking area.
Let's see, where the fuck is that at? There it is. Boy, talk about a shitty light. I thought the A10 was bad.
I know, right?
Jesus.
It's a good light when you're on fire.
Don't you need to open the air refuel so you can gas up your tanks?
Yeah, you gotta
People say you do, I've never had to. It's weird.
yeah, I had to. You have to turn your inertals on, tank inerting, and then you gotta open the refueling door.
I didn't know about the tank inerting, but I did know you have to open the refuel door, or else it, in real life, it like develops a back pressure. It won't fill the tanks.
Yeah.
Are we supposed to fly back to the IP, then to our objective, or we're just clear to go straight to the objective?
You just head straight to your objective.
Okay.
$80 million airplane. They can't put a fucking decent headlight on this thing?
See lights and
Ridiculous.
stuff. It's just the landing light, which leaves a lot to be desired.
Where the fuck is the road? I guess the shitty light might make sure you don't flip the fucking thing at nighttime.
Yep.
Fucking man.
Left a bit, go straight.
Jesus Christ.
You could just fucking rearm on the fucking runway. It doesn't really matter.
Pop-ups work better with the master ones on.
Okay, I guess I can just go around here.
Oh, wait. Didn't you say I'm just driving off with my damn CB-105, so you have to align them?
Yeah, you can align them in the air.
You said it's faster on the ground, correct?
A little bit.
How does one go about aligning?
Just turn them on. Just hit the power button so it says on.
In the weapon page?
SMS page, yep.
SMS. Alright, am I crazy? I don't see a power button.
Yeah, the CBU 105
Grandma?
selected. Okay, no, okay. Go to air to ground mode. Now I go to SMS page.
Okay.
Now hit the gun button. Now hit where it says, there you go.
Gotcha. Okay. And then it'll show ready on this screen.
On the SMS screen, yeah.
Okay, what do I got to do to what do I got to do to refuel this thing? Nurdles?
So these bombs should already go where they need to go, right?
Do you have a center line tank?
Do I?
Yeah.
No.
Okay, then just rearm and refuel as you would normally. I don't think it affects the wing tanks, does it?
It doesn't affect wing tanks, no. Black over 105s will go into that, like, their GPS guided for 87s or not.
So am I replacing my wing tanks with bombs?
No.
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 I'm
On the pylons outside of those, put 105s on there.
okay. So I'm replacing my Fox 2s.
Yeah.
Well, this infantryman's gonna go back down. Cool.
Okay, so the A something, A digit counter went away, but I'm not seeing it ready.
It's fine. It's good.
Okay.
Your master arm has to be on for you to see it ready.
Okay.
Yeah.
So my secondary ADI is all dicked up. How do you pull it?
You just rotate it a bit.
Click on it to pull it. Left mouse bumper.
And then roll?
Mouse wheels will adjust your reference marker, and then left click will cage or uncage, like recenter it.
Hold to cage. Yeah, it's not pulling. I
You have to hold
it.
it.
I mean, I can adjust it up and down, but it's not it's not locking. It's not recentering.
I mean, sometimes it gets kind of bugged. You might be able to reset it when you're like up in the air again. I don't know.
No, I tried that too.
Yeah, it might be bugged. Sometimes it just gets dicked up.
It let me cage mine literally a second ago, and now I can't do it again. But
You only get one reset of it.
I'm taking the runway at Sochi.
Furious Taxi Sochi 04. Whatever the runway is.
I got no ground kills from that.
24.
the ground.
Right, I'm refueled, rearmed. Now what do I got to do? I got to align these things?
Just turn them. Just turn them on. Just power them on from the SMS page.
So I hit SMS and inventory.
Shouldn't have to. You in air to ground mode?
Ah, fuck.
Furious taking active at Sochi.
So I don't need to go to inventory, right?
No, not at all.
All right. I have my HSD up. I hit air to ground. I hit SMS.
And then you should be seeing CB 2CB 105, and beneath that a power switch. And when you click that on the OSB or the OSB button, it should switch to power on, and you'll get a countdown with the letter or no, letter A.
Are you on the ground, Coyote?
Negative, I'm in the air.
No.
No, if you stream, I'll come up.
Furious gears up.
So
They're
for
back.
whatever reason, my
Give me a sec.
my stream blinks. I don't know.
Yeah,
why.
that's fine. Oh. Did you re-arm?
I did.
Oh, you're in missile override mode.
Hit that dogfight center.
Yeah.
Dogfight center.
Okay, now go to edge ground mode. Go to SMS.
No, hit air to ground again. Might help if your HUD was turned on too. So yeah, your nav. So air to ground. Sorry. SMS. There's the
Okay.
PWR. Hit that. Yep.
There you go.
What the fuck is this screen over here?
That's your head to ground radar.
All right.
Okay, well, to be.
So now I just need to put in steer point 26.
Correct.
Steer point 26. There. And while this is powering up and aligning, I can take off.
Why did you spike
Yeah.
F16?
Yeah, you can.
Alright.
Jesus Christ.
You doing all right, Blackout?
Yep. Going out and then coming back in.
Okay.
Right, I'm taking whatever this is, 2-3. Exit out over the water.
No, like the fake runway thing. Okay.
So should I be in nav mode right now?
Dealer's choice. Typically nav or air to air, so you can keep your situation awareness up, but you know, it's all up to you when you're on the transitional.
So because we're using the TGP to drop these, we need to be in pre-plan mode.
Yeah, I mean, you're not gonna be able to really see much in Viz mode at nighttime.
Okay, yeah, I didn't realize there was just Viz mode. I thought there was more than that.
For GPS guide stuff, you get free in this.
I guess I can go attitude, hold, and steer point, right? And that'll take me there?
Yep.
And if okay. I need to turn my lights off. Do you just turn them completely off, or what do you guys turn them to?
Form.
I've got my formation light on, but that's about it.
Or in formation if you're
Put them
flying
in formation.
You know, that way people can still kind of see you at least.
They can only see you flying in formation, basically. I've got mine on because I'm flying the other way and I don't want anyone to hit me.
Who's Killbox Lion? Is that you, Flaru?
Yeah,
There are still Tings alive.
I know. I killed many a tin, but they're still there. Oh, maybe one or two shots in a tree. Assume you want to 5-stone like going for them.
I'll help you out.
Please. I killed so many fins and they're still there.
Yeah, I dropped the 105s. They didn't do anything, so I'm coming back around with the 87s.
I mean, they didn't do anything.
Yeah, they should have done it, everything.
Should've-
Well, they didn't work.
What do you mean they didn't work?
Did you miss?
I
Kill
think
issue.
so. I won't miss with the 87s though.
That's okay.
Altitude hold.
Alright, so I wait for it to get to about 10, right?
Yeah.
In CCRP.
Uh-huh.
And then I hold.
Yeah, huh?
And then it should just release them.
Yeah.
Yep.
Copy.
Master
Who's
arm.
this? Hello, F16 friend.
Hello.
Master arm on. Air to ground.
Blackout, you should be able to pickle. Oh, you're not using 105s anymore, are you?
Nope.
How do I set myself up for CRP or CCRP? Hit air to ground.
Dark by default.
Do
Yeah.
what?
Let me look at your stream real quick.
So you're in air to ground, right?
Yeah.
Hit the
Air
gun
to-
button.
Okay.
There you go.
It's in CCRP now, pre-planned. So bring up the targeting pod on your left screen instead of the FCR. Hit Flickus again. And then TGP on the left side. And make that soy. And
Also turn it to
TMS
white
down
hot.
twice.
Do what? Do what twice?
TMS down. And then change it to white hot or black hot.
TV up
TMS
top right.
left.
Oh, TMS left, yeah.
Whoa. No, not DMS.
That was DMS.
Oh, sorry.
No,
Yeah, you're good. They sound the same.
hit DMS twice left.
DMS or DMS?
DMS left twice to bring back the TGP. There you go. Now you're in white hot. You just have to get closer.
Yeah, once you get closer, you'll see them.
How the hell do you? Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Well,
you can
I
click
just
it.
said fuck it and did CCIP.
Weird
Did
how
you
your
kill
CCRP
things?
wasn't working.
And what about my right MFD?
HSD or dealer's choice, whatever you want.
So why did I move it over to the left? So I could have HSD on the right?
Well, just so you could change what settings you needed on your SMS at the time, but you had them all right, so you can have them however you like. If you
So
want your TGP
not cheating and looking at my map. How do I know when I'm getting close? The green
Look
dot
at your
on.
HUD.
Do what?
Bottom right of your HUD.
Yeah, it says you're 89 miles out. You see?
Yeah.
119 by 88 now.
And then
So
to
16
the left
minutes.
of your... Yeah.
All right, hold on. Let me put this in altitude hold. Okay. So 119. What the hell is 119?
That's your bearing to the target.
Oh, okay.
So that's what you have to fly. And then the 85 next to it, that's your distance. And
So
then
the tape at the top I need to put on 119.
like need to fly so your velocity vector is like intersecting that line.
Wait a minute. What the fuck is going on here?
Alright, I'm RTB.
Awesome.
So, as someone who's not familiar with the 16's HUD too much, this bracket next to my altitude here, that is my...
Dynamic so
Okay, so that is where I'm good to drop.
yeah, just press and hold like I said when it gets to 10 seconds. I mean, fine.
Yeah, for some reason CCRP just doesn't work for me.
Is this going to give me a warning on when I should, when everything's going to start happening? My HUD?
It's gonna start happening.
So the carrot on the right there, it shows, you see how it says 20
Oh,
miles?
right.
You're,
The
so
carrot.
you're over
Okay.
20.
It's got to be in the bracket. Got it.
Yeah.
So is it? So I know I want to launch or I want to drop at the top of the carrot. Does the plane know that, or do I
Yes.
drop it?
The plane. If you're in CCRP.
Warning, autopilot.
Okay, that's it. Just hold down pick up the plane to the rest.
Right.
There you go. Like you saw your velocity vector flash there.
Yep. I
That
should have
means the
pickled.
bomb came off.
Should have pickled twice, because I pressed it twice, correct?
Oh,
Yes.
fuck me.
Alright, I'm gonna pull off of this, go air to air, because I just had 29 nails pop up.
Yep, I did too, and I don't have the fuel to deal with it.
He's not lighting me up anymore, but I'm looking for him.
That just means he's probably got you in EO. Oh shit, Smoky's like right there.
So on my SMS page is where I decide I want to drop in pairs.
Yeah.
Yep. It's like that little triangular symbol on the bottom left push button.
Right here.
Yeah.
Push it.
Yeah, push it. Now that's trailing pairs, and if you push it again, it'll be adjacent
Oh.
pairs.
Okay.
I suggest changing the feet distance, the spread distance, to something way smaller. Otherwise, they'll like be
Yeah.
really wide apart, and you'll miss your shit.
Where's
So
that
hit
at?
that button where it says feet right below. Like click
Yeah.
that button,
Yeah.
and then type in like 25.
I have a MiG-29 on my ass,
And
guys.
hit enter at the top. So now it's set to 25 feet spacing instead.
Scanning for 29 and not
got
seeing
it.
him.
Right, because it's GPS guided.
Yep.
Not cool, Coyote. Not while I'm smoking a cigarette, damn it.
Smoking's bad for you.
Yeah, smoking kills.
That's right.
Alright, I'm good effects. My HVT's dead. Just got infantry left.
Alright, launch. Missile defeated. Another launch defending.
Uh-oh.
Not cool. I didn't have the fuel to do that.
Got fuel plan better.
Yeah, I got fuel consumption management, man.
How much
Are
fuel did
you-
you have?
I had like 1,200 pounds left.
You burned the whole time.
No.
Because I burned to the target and all the way back, and I've still got 5,000 pounds. Well, not the whole time, Matt.
So I got wing tanks, but when I click on exterior wing, it shows empty.
Okay.
But I refueled. You gotta do something to.
They might be empty. What's your fuel total?
What's your total fuel?
4,900.
Oh, they're
Yeah, them
empty.
bad boys. Them bad boys. Dry.
Yeah, they've been empty for ages.
Well, that's what I'm
They
saying.
must,
they
they must not have refueled on the fucking armament. I guess.
Okay. So my question is: there something special I have to do when I rearm refuel to have the tanks refueled too?
Yeah, you gotta open up the refueling door.
I've never had to do this.
That's what you guys were talking about that night.
And what a lot of people do is they just pickle the tanks off, and you can even ground jettison and just pickle the tanks on the ground, and they just come right off, and it's a lot easier. It takes less time as well.
Just drop the tanks on fire.
Right over that small school.
Or you could just rearm without the tanks and then put them back on.
Alright, I've got laser armed. Is there anything else I need to do to blaze a target?
No, you just pull the trigger first stage.
Gotcha, and I've got the countdown, just dropping
What bombs are you using?
the 105s.
Ah, you don't have to lace them then. Just drop them.
Oh, wait a second. Nope, that's, sorry, the 2,000 pounders.
Which one? 31?
2GB1, 0C, I forgot which ones I put on.
Hey, you should just pick up when it tells you. And hold the laser down.
Do I need to put another point track on this building?
Yeah, you can. I would. And don't necessarily on the building, but the ground troops around it, or the trucks. But yeah, either way.
How do I zoom this in?
There should be a button on your HOTAS you bind it called Expand FOV Switch. And you can also use the manual range knob for finite zoom control.
Pull up. Pull up. Pull up.
I'm on the fast.
Okay. Oh shit! Not that one. Manual range. infantry around one side.
Yeah,
Should be
there's
some
no
trucks and some infantry, yeah.
We gotta figure out what button zooms that in. Not that one.
You can just hit where it says white at the top.
Yeah,
I have it
narrow,
on-
where it says Naro, N-A-R-O.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah,
that'd be
hit that again. Yeah, you need the manual range knob. Should be somewhere on your HOTAS. There, right there. On that small road to, there you go. TMS up. There you go. Now just fly the azimuth steering line and then ready to pick up.
That's
Is it weapon release in this thing, or is it?
Yeah, weapon release. There you go, Darby.
I can
Warning,
just get the fuck
autopilot.
out of here, right?
Yep. Or you can just orbit and look and get battle damage assessment, but yeah.
Alright, I don't think things are coming off the rail for me if someone wants to go over my setup real quick.
Master arm on, air to ground master mode.
Check, check. Laser arm on. Let me double check air to ground. That's not air to ground. This is air to ground with TGP. I've got my SMS page with my stores on it.
HVT
Do-
confirmed kill. Good job, Darby.
Nice. So now I just go steer point, one, enter. Nope. Hover back, steer point, one, enter.
Pull up. Pull up. Pull up. Pull up. Pull up. Pull up.
Dirt 29.
Pull up.
Furious.
Pull up.
Hi, how's it going?
Hi.
Doing good over there?
Coyote's being a little bit of an
Hey,
asshole.
Do me a favour, Mark. Put your radar down a bit.
I was seeing him for a second.
Overgy, 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 overgy.
Holy shit, what the fuck is going on with my jet?
Oh shit, I'm still in selective jettison mode. Let's get out of that.
Minimum speed. Minimum speed. Minimum speed.
I'm coming.
Yeah, just put your radar down a bit. Should be able to see you.
What altitude? Why is this fucking thing dying?
Left engine fire. Right engine
Alright, I'm taking off
fire.
runway 24.
Ra-
What'd you say, Darby?
My
DCS
plane
on?
was diving. I don't know why. Yeah, it was down like 3,000 feet. Thank God the plane's smarter than I am. Okay. So let's see, what the fuck did we have over here? We had
Where the fuck you go?
HSD over here, and on the right, what do you guys normally keep over here?
What mode are you in?
Oh, I guess I got to get out of air ground, go back to nav. Sorry. Yep, never mind. That fixed it.
Wait,
The
what's that?
fuck is that?
Oh wait, I got you, Coyote?
Oh yeah, you got me.
Yeah, I've just found your fire. I thought you
Yeah.
were still alive.
No, you got me.
Okay. You know, at one point I started defending because I thought you shot an ET at me. Turns out I was defending my own smoke trail. Yeah, I was just looking at my AMRAAM's trail on my teapot like, oh shit, oh shit.
Whatever. Turn this fucking thing off.
Well, good job, everybody.
Oh no, my HVT isn't dead yet.
Really?
Yeah, I'm on the way back.
What does heading select roll do?
That's
On-
to set your autopilot for your heading
Yeah.
or your steer point, I believe.
Heading
So
selects
down-
for your heading.
Down is to the steer point,
Yep.
and heading select is what? What's it
It's
do?
by the heading bug based off your HSI, the little screen
Yeah.
between your balls. You spin the left knob and then it'll move the heading bug wherever you want it.
Got it. Okay.
Mark, I'm here to be friends. Hello.
I'm descending.
I can't stay